At this point in time, every single person, they are ready to get completed with Priscilla Ojo's wedding in Tanzania. And everybody knew that the favorites to get invited were Sophia, MOMODU, and also Imade. Because everybody knew that, well, if at all Sophia MOMODU needed to be with Davido, that means they will both go together. But the people of Tanzania want Davido so that he can come and perform his new album, excite them a lot. But people said that it wasn't right. After she went ahead and invited Sophia MOMODU, and she also made Imade her little bride. So it was obvious that she was going to make a way back to Sophia MOMODU and say that this is the time you need to come for my wedding and get it all finalized. But the situation was quite different. Yes, the situation was quite different. Because even if Sophia MOMODU did anything at all, she didn't need any disrespect at all. He needed not even a single disrespect from everybody. Because in her own terms, in her own way, she has done everything that she can. She has done every single thing that she can. From being the person that even Davido wants to be with, to trying his best with everybody. He did everything that he possibly can. But safe to say that even if Sophia MOMODU was with people around her and they knew that, well, Sophia wasn't the kind of person that should get invited, as they have stated. They wouldn't have invited her at all for the normal wedding at Lagos. They wouldn't have invited her for the normal wedding at Nigeria, because everybody felt like Imade had a chance. Imade needed to get that sort of spotlight back on her life. Imade needed everybody to be with her. But still, even if Sophia MOMODU had authority to say whatever she wanted to say, her opinion will mean less, of course. Because first of all, it is not her wedding. Yes, first of all, it was not her wedding. So there was no way she was planning on convincing anybody. Only thing that she would just do is to pray that they don't go ahead and change their mind. That is the only thing Sophia MOMODU could hope on for. Because if she was hoping that they will go ahead and make sure that she's the star of the show, she's totally wrong. Yes, she's totally wrong. Because even if Sophia MOMODU did anything at all to include herself in the so-called Priscilla Ojo and Juma Juke's wedding, it's not even something that Sophia MOMODU will want to do. She cannot even have any say over it, because the only person that has authority to even decide is even Juma Juke. Forget Priscilla being her friend. Forget the whole entire Priscilla Ojo being her own friend. We understand that Sophia has done so many things in her life to be where exactly she is. However, understand the kind of things she has done right from the beginning up until the point where she is now. The definite solution and the definite thing for all of this is for her to help herself during all of this tough time and say she is no longer interested, or she wants to take another next step into her life. But guess what? Sophia MOMODU took it more personal. She took it more personal and said she must get what exactly she wants. And as God could actually help her, she got the place in Priscilla Ojo's life and did what? And went ahead to be the little bride for their own traditional wedding at Nigeria. Sophia MOMODU was really, really happy. Everybody was really happy for Imade, because Imade now was taking her own life to another different level. But one thing that they now knew was that Davido wasn't invited. So his uncle came to replace. His uncle came in the place of Davido, because Davido and Sophia MOMODU, they are like fire and water. They never mix at all. They never mix at all. So there was no need for even Davido coming into the wedding celebration. There was no need, because there is no possible way you could even think about it. Because coming to a point whereas Davido himself had everything he needed, and he needed to be with Sophia MOMODU. And Sophia MOMODU said this is not the right time for him. It will actually pain Davido to a point whereas he couldn't even think of Sophia MOMODU as much as he thinks of her before. That kind of feeling? That is what Davido felt. Because he felt like as if the love that he had for Sophia MOMODU was genuine. That is what exactly he felt in it. But he started seeing signs that Sophia MOMODU started misbehaving. And times began to get harder for him. Things began to get harder for Davido. Even him could not explain the amount of thing that he felt. He couldn't explain the kind of thing that he felt at all, because he knew that all of the problems that he had, all of the things that he wanted to do was to actually help him. He was to actually help himself. But he got Sophia and MØMODU into it. And now, their life is just like never ever coming together. But now, Priscilla Ojo has said that there may be a possibility, as it stands now. As it stands, there is a huge possibility that Sophia and MØMODU will actually come down to attend the Tanzania wedding. And Imade also being the little bride again. There is a huge possibility about it. But now, it's down to things. Whether she's going to attend it or not, it is going to be all up, because everybody in Tanzania wants Davido. They want him to come and perform. They want him to do his album launch in that Tanzania, so everybody will be happy, you know. Davido is not just a one-man show in Nigeria. He is also around the world as well. Davido is also around the world. So people around the world want to experience Davido the premium way. They want to experience Davido in a way, whereas they will even be happy about it. They can even say, yes, this is what exactly they want, and they will be willing to do it no matter what, because what Davido will be attending. But it's still under probability, because Sophia and MØMODU had already gone, and Imade has already been the little bride for the one at Nigeria. So it was actually something that even if Sophia and MØMODU wanted, she couldn't go ahead and decide the whole situation. She needed to leave it for the couple, because they have the final say. They had the final say on all that was going on. So whether she was happy about the whole situation or not, it was obvious that even Davido needed something. And what he needed was something to motivate him. What he needed was something that he should be happy about. Something that he should hope for. And he should be happy about the situation that he's in. But when he involves somebody that is not even where he wants to be, that is where problem starts. That is where exactly problem starts. Because he needs to show some evidence. He needs to show that he has gone through all of this to be where exactly he is. That is what he needs to do. But if the situation is a whole lot complicated, it is going to be quite different than what Davido has seen. Well, Sophia and MØMODU still has a chance. She still has a chance to go ahead and attend the wedding of Priscilla and Juma Jukes right at Tanzania. All of the preparations are getting prepared. Everybody is really happy about the wedding. But now the question is Sophia and MØMODU really going to be invited, or it is going to be the other way around? Okay, guys, don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section till we come your way again. Goodbye and peace out.